INFJs are like emotional sponges. They're wired to think about feelings, relationships, and what is best for their loved ones. Needless to say, this can leave INFJs exhausted, even if they pick up on mostly positive feelings. If this sounds like the perfect recipe for disaster, then you're completely right. These are some of the main reasons why INFJs struggle to keep secrets even though they're good secret keepers. Secrets can be something small and trivial like a trip to Disneyland, but these secrets don't have a huge effect on INFJs. On the other hand, shattering secrets related to relationships, finances, and traumatic incidents can wreak havoc on an INFJ in the following ways. Number 10. They struggle with social conventions. INFJs find it slightly harder than the rest of us to unlock their hearts and let others in due to their reclusive nature. They don't like to socialize much with ordinary, everyday, unfamiliar people, and as such rely less on others. These independent personalities tend to conceal their real selves under layers of conversational and social roadblocks. Because they don't rely much on people, they find it difficult to just hand out their trust to someone they just met, even after months into the relationship. So when someone they barely know decides to tell them a secret, they struggle with telling the person a secret about themselves in return. These rare personalities are famed for their uncanny ability to switch smoothly from introversion to extroversion, although they prefer the former. By default, they're generally intuitive, empathic, and emotionally sensitive, and highly intelligent creatures. But when they're forced by convention to tell a secret in return, their warm personality fades into an anxious one in the flicker of an eyelid. Number 9. They zone out. An INFJ's mind is often miles away from the present. Of course, we all zone out every once in a while, but with INFJs, it's extra because they're highly intuitive and able to predict what might happen next. Although not always accurately, they tend not to relate with people in the now, but to how it will be. Hence, when someone tells them a secret, they may not always relate to it in the present or understand why the person wants to keep it secret. They also sometimes have so much on their minds that they sometimes forget that they're with someone at the moment. They might even forget that they were supposed to keep something secret. Moreover, since INFJs are more future-oriented, they tend to come to scary conclusions about secrets about the present based on their prediction of the future. Number 8. They're highly empathetic. Finding it easy to feel for others has its pros and cons. INFJs easily notice what others are feeling, and this forms a major hindrance against them when asked to keep a sad secret about someone. They may not look like it, but they really are very sensitive people. They're even sensitive to the smallest criticisms about them and always take them personally and think about it for quite some time. If someone tells them something unfortunate about a person, they get an urge to comfort and console them, but their desire to do so is conflicted by their strong sense of morale on keeping a secret. The same applies to secrets that others tell them. In addition, because they're likely to spot people's secrets before anyone even tells them the secret, they tend to conclude that most people are not genuine or have their best interests at heart. This is also one of the reasons why they find it hard to trust people. Number 7. They get traumatized by betrayal. As evolutionary beings, INFJs have a fear of being betrayed, but in INFJs, this feeling is heightened as they're extremely sensitive beings. Keeping secrets and talking behind someone's back only fall into the concept of betrayal of trust, which further heightens an INFJ's fear. INFJs don't like the feeling of being stabbed in the back, even if they aren't the ones being betrayed. Since they're emotionally sponges, they can feel the emotions of others and would rather face a bullet up front than experience being traumatized with an uncomfortable secret that betrays someone. They hate feeling bad because of others as a result of their almost paranoid nature. Number 6. They fear vulnerability. Keeping a secret from someone makes you vulnerable in some ways, because INFJs fear that they will blurt out the secret in front of a group of people. Because they zoned out, they may begin to feel vulnerable. They begin to feel as though they have a weakness that their enemies can use to take advantage of them. INFJs hate feeling vulnerable. They don't want to come across as poor, stranded people, nor do they want to be seen as weak and in need of people's assistance. The very thought of that repulses them entirely. So to avoid this, INFJs resort to keeping everyone at bay in order to maintain a superhero reputation and never appear vulnerable or divulge a secret they weren't supposed to. Number 5. They're overwhelmed by data. An INFJ's decision-making is driven by their extroverted feeling process. They absorb the energies of other people and focus on group harmony. So when the harmony of a group is thrown into chaos due to secrets and whispers, an INFJ can feel overwhelmed. INFJs also enjoy making decisions using their tertiary introverted thinking function. While they excel in understanding vast amounts of information, they prefer understanding a single topic and idea from every imaginable angle, using their unique combination of introverted intuition and thinking. So although INFJs like to learn new things, however shocking they may be, they find analyzing data most enjoyable when it's a low-pressure hobby. But when it comes to multiple secrets within a group, the stakes are high. The pressure of keeping a secret interferes with an INFJ's analytical thinking abilities, and they can get overwhelmed and exhausted. Number 4, they want to take action but cannot. There are too many things in life that even an INFJ's kind and compassionate nature cannot mend. A broken heart, a loved one's demise, or the loss of a job. However, thanks to their judging nature, they have an intense desire to solve and organize things, which is not possible if they're supposed to be keeping a secret. INFJs thrive when it comes to routines. They find security in the definite, structured, and decided things. The pressure of keeping a secret and the constant worrying of the cat jumping out of the bag can deflate the passion and empathy that an INFJ has to offer. At times, they may even try to burn out all of their energy on something they cannot fix, hence further overwhelming and exhausting themselves. Number 3, they might fall sick. Keeping traumatic secrets can cause excessive stress and guilt for the person carrying the burden of the secret, including INFJs. INFJs are normally calm and composed and find solace in weaving complex mind maps and seeing patterns that others cannot normally see. But when the burden of a secret is forced upon them, their demeanor changes into an anxious one. Physical symptoms and illnesses like backaches, headaches, and digestive problems can occur when secrets are internalized and not shared, especially if the INFJ is asked to keep the secret for too long. The stress and anxiety can then coerce an INFJ to turn to unhealthy habits or do something uncharacteristic of their personalities, like taking risks or going on an unplanned adventure to mask the pain. Number 2, they begin to resent people. Keeping secrets within a close-knit group can ignite feelings of suspicion and resentment. When told a secret, an INFJ might begin overthinking and begin resenting people. They may grow suspicious and wary of everyone around them and begin to doubt what they already know. In the worst-case scenario, they may begin to resent their loved ones, especially if they find out that the secret they have been told is a compounded lie that has been hidden from everyone and has impacted them severely. Their sense of reality may also be shattered if they're told a shocking secret. As introverts, INFJs thrive when alone, but they like the comfort of knowing that there are loved ones to come back to. When a shocking secret is told to them, they begin to withdraw themselves from people completely and may just shut themselves off. Number 1, they develop trust issues. Most INFJs are future-focused and think about the big picture. When forced to keep a secret they didn't ask to be told, their entire world can shatter around them. The pressure of a secret can be overwhelming for them. It also sets the stage for trust issues since they might begin to doubt and suspect people all the time, questioning their analysis of people. When chaos is introduced to the world in the form of secrets, an INFJ's trust issues heighten. Having trust issues is not something an INFJ can get over. Even if the secret is out, it stays with them for a long time and begins affecting their personal relationships. Since INFJs generally don't disclose much about their lives or feelings to anyone, they begin to feel even more misunderstood and lonely, all because of a secret. Are you an INFJ who has kept a closely guarded secret before? What were your biggest struggles as an INFJ in keeping secrets? Comment below. As always, like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on psychology.